Hi, it's Tina and Tim from eCourt Coach, and today's presentation is on the Children's Bill of Rights. And Tim's going to explain, maybe not slide by slide, but we want you to pay particular attention to what's on the screen and what information is being provided. Tim's going to go through why this is important for parents to abide by. So here we go.
So the Bill of Rights for Children was put together by the courts to protect children in messy divorces, messy custody proceedings. Let's be very clear, it's emotional, it's hard. So children shouldn't get caught up in it. Children should not even know that you are going through court. You need to understand what they're feeling and how this may affect them, not putting them in situations where they're feeling like they have to choose between a parent, or they have to keep secrets for a parent, or maybe it's, what's going on at daddy's house? What's going on at mommy's house? What did they feed you for dinner? It protects them from all aspects of that. It's part of the reason that the courts then assign an attorney to the child. That attorney will represent what your child wants and what they feel, if they're age appropriate and communicative to do that. But really, you need to not. Your focus as a parent going through these types of litigation is to love your child, support your child. The two of you decided to make a child and bring this child into the world, okay? They're not a commodity. They're not Great Aunt Edna's teapot that you're gonna fight over. They're a person who has feelings, who very much will be affected by where they're living and where they're sleeping. So this Bill of Rights really lays out your conduct as a parent, what you can and can't do in terms of your child, what you can and can't do in terms of making sure that they feel like they're still loved and have consistency, okay, in these situations, because their lives are being turned upside down. Never should a child ever feel like they shouldn't love mommy or they shouldn't love daddy, or maybe they should love one parent more. That's not fair. No child should ever have to deal with, maybe feeling like they're bribed. Or if they say, mommy said that you weren't very nice. That shouldn't be a part of the equation.
Exactly. Well, I'm going to interject
Yep.
now. So as we went through this and Tim was trying to reiterate over and over again the importance of making sure you understand what it's like for your child and how your conduct is going to affect them. And it's not really affecting them today. We're thinking about the long-term repercussions. You put your child in the middle of the middle of your adult separation with your ex, or any type of adult related matters that are not for your 5-year-old, and you're not supposed to tell your 5-year-old, don't tell daddy this, that we did this, or we have secrets, or, my house is my house and their house is their house. You don't need to tell them what's going on here. It's ridiculous. I mean, right, Tim? It's like getting crazy.
It is. And let's go a step further, because a lot of what I'm talking about, people look at young kids and think, oh yeah, that makes sense. Oh yeah, we should. But let's talk about your teenage kids as well. Right? Your 14, 15, 16-year-old who says, I see that you're hurting. They want to be supportive. But let's remember here, your child's not your best friend, okay? And they should never be put in that role as confidant or best friend. You should not be sitting there talking about, well, daddy went and cheated on mommy, or, mommy took all the money out of our account and now I can't buy you that dress or that. No, that is not for the child to understand. And that's what this Bill of Rights says. This Bill of Rights says the child has the right to this and the right not to, as you see there, not to choose sides. They have the right to be protected from family or custodial warfare, which is what we were just talking about. Mommy did this, daddy did that.
And remember, well, and I'm interrupting Tim, it could come from a grandparent. You know what? Parents are very smart when they're going through litigation. They might say, oh yeah, we're going to agree to abide by the Children's Bill of Rights. So, well, guess what? Your aunt, the uncle, your sister, brother, grandparents, other relatives are not bound by that court order. and they will interject. It's your job as a parent to stop them. You know what it takes to protect your kid so that they stay kids, right?
And
I think that's the bottom line of all of this.
exactly. And I'll use an example in my own divorce. I'd go over to my sister or brother's house for family dinners with my kids. And the first thing out of my family's mouth is, oh, what's going on with the bitch? Nope, sorry. Hey, whoa. We don't talk about my kid's mom like that in front of them. That's not appropriate. You want to call me after they're visiting their mom and we can have that session as adults? Great. That's what we're talking about is you have a fundamental right as a parent to protect your child from any type of hostility that may result from your family court or matrimonial action.
So again, we asked you going through this, again, replay this video that we created over and over again to understand, look, your kids need to be protected from the process. They need to be protected from you and your ex because you want to make them part of the process and you want to use them to weaponize how you feel. We don't want you to do that. The courts don't want you to do that. And mental health professionals, educational professionals, they don't want that to happen either because you're ruining the next generation. So replay this a million times, and we want your comments, and we want you to subscribe, and we want you to keep watching our videos so you understand what exactly is going on in court, out of court. Right, Tim?
Exactly. And as always, if you see a slide, ask a question. We are more than happy to figure out how it may pertain to you or a particular situation. So like Tina said, like and share, subscribe to the channel, leave those comments and questions so that we can really change the focus of our content to best serve you.
Until next time, like and subscribe.